Welcome to the exciting rebirth of Superstar, featuring choose your membership rate as low as just $3 a month. At Superstar, you get expanded, exclusive video scopes each and every week, unlimited access to special horoscopes, class passes for Synchronicity University, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there. Hello, fabulous superstar Leo. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of January 2022. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It is a remarkable astrological month, without a doubt. Massive moves are happening in the sky now. What an important celestial moment it is. Now, it is going to be, as we begin a brand new month and a brand new year, that we are going to have a new moon taking place on the 2nd of the month. Most of us are going to feel this energy right out of the gate. There's a sense of freshness and excitement with this. It is going to be Uranus that is indicating that freshness and excitement and energy of positive change, because Uranus is going to speak in supreme harmony with this new moon. And as these two connects, there's a sense of possibility and a sense of hope, a sense that some of the best things can just find us. Now, for you, it is this new moon taking place in a part of the sky that has to do with your daily life, whether it's your work-related life, your day job, the people who surround you there, the type of work you're doing. But this part of the sky can also speak to your health as well. I think a lot of us are going to have New Year's resolutions that we feel really excited about. For you, I think they're going to be very connected to that sense of what you're doing day in and day out. So this could be deciding to take on different habits, feeling inspired to make changes so that you feel better on a health-related level. Or this could be just good news related to a health matter that has you feeling like you have a fresh leash and new understandings. Now, the other part of this is, of course, work, whether it is that you're hoping for new work-related opportunities. That's very possible now. But also possible is a sense of wanting to do work that feels like it aligns with something more authentic, that it aligns with a higher career vision, especially considering that Uranus is in a career and life purpose oriented part of your sky. This can also bring with it new clients, new customers, new coworkers, new immediate supervisors that bring with them happiness and opportunity. And I also feel, as I look at this, that there's a sense of you moving towards living your days in a way that feels more authentic or feels more rewarding. So in a very practical sense, this can change your work-related experience for the better. At the very least, you'll find yourself with an abundance of work and feeling especially busy in a way that feels enlivening to you as well. Now, as we navigate further, it is going to be on the 17th of the month that we will have this month's full moon. And this is a very intense full moon, I do have to say. Now, I do think the saving grace energy of this full moon is that it is speaking in supreme harmony with Neptune. It is this full moon in the sign just before yours that speaks to what is happening on levels of soul and psyche and spirit. And so this supremely harmonious connection with Neptune can have you feeling very guided, very spiritual, very plugged into source, very filled with faith, which is a beautiful thing. You're able to feel wisdom, even if you can't articulate it right away. However, that full moon is standing across the sky from Pluto, and that suggests an intensity here at this time, an intense inner restlessness, or perhaps a closure, a sense that there is a closing of a karmic connection or a particular chapter, and it leaves you with uncertainty. Maybe it feels like what is coming to a close isn't necessarily very fair. But what I think, as I said, is going to be the saving grace is that anchor of that supremely harmonious Neptunian connection that'll help you to glimpse the wisdom of this time. of all the signs out there, it is very important for you to practice self-care. Very strong emotions may be stirring within you that may be hard to understand at first or really pinpoint. And as these very strong feelings are stirring within your psyche and your soul and your spirit, it'll take you a little bit of time to channel that energy in a way to help you to anchor it. And so make sure you're getting enough rest. I think that rest can help to dissipate so much of this energy that otherwise could feel very strong and emotional and restless. But also, whatever it is that you do to practice self-care, this really would be the time to step it up. So some people like to make sure that they're eating very well. Other people like to make sure that they journal or meditate or stay connected to self. These steps are going to be incredibly helpful and grounding and empowering to you at a time like this. Now, where it comes to matters of love, the big and main energy, I think, this month is going to be the fact that we are going to have Mercury going retrograde in your opposite sign. As we begin the month, Mercury is in shadow. In the first days of the month, Mercury moves into your opposite sign, and mid-month officially goes retrograde. Now, Mercury retrogrades in your opposite sign are infamous for bringing back into your life previous partnerships. Now, whether it is just, a superficial reunion or whether it is something more profound, that is one possibility here. But the other is misunderstanding. So whether it's misunderstandings in who likes you, the messages you're sending, the messages you're receiving, or within people that you are connected to, the likelihood of misunderstanding is strong. But the thing is that breakups that happen with Mercury retrograde in your opposite sign tend to not stay broken up. Part of this month will be spent with Mercury retrograde in your opposite sign. In the last days of the month, Mercury will retrograde out of your opposite sign and then next month back in. And so it does seem like, yes, miscommunication is very possible. However, the resolution will also be right around the corner. The fact that Venus is going direct while trine Uranus on the 29th of the month, I think is going to bring with it a moment of insight and clarity that can be very helpful. And yet that Mercury retrograde energy does seem to be quite dominant, and the resolutions and the forward momentum may not come until we move into the month of February. So for those of you open to meeting someone new, if you are connecting with someone new now, as we begin the month, we've got the shadow period, the retrograde coming up. All of that does suggest that whom you are meeting may not be what it seems on the surface. Now, it could end up being even better, but that will not reveal itself until we get into February. In fact, it's going to be about a week into February when you have a moment that feels like a light comes on and you see this person differently. For some, what you will come to see will accelerate the connection. But for others, what you come to see will leave you with doubt. I'll be here to talk about it every step of the way. But at the very least, with energy like this, you may be connecting with someone new, or it may feel like a partner from the past does show up as well. Again, you may not be seeing things very clearly in relation to this person, but the clarity will come. For those of you just starting to date somebody, again, breakups that happen with Mercury retrograde in your opposite sign tend to not stay broken up, so do keep that in mind. But for all that, there's also a sense here of possibility. There's a sense here that you are wanting to know this person more deeply. And if it feels like there is any uncertainty, that's okay as well. That is part of learning about each other. When we get to Venus direct, well, there is at least one point of clarity where you see how this person lives differently, and it could be a game changer. It could be an all or nothing moment. And for those of you in an established bond, what a powerful time this is as well. It may feel as if an ongoing matter pops up in some way. So it might have felt like a matter that maybe you put behind you now is showing up again. And of course, you will address it and meet the moment. But it is also possible that misunderstandings happen with a month like this with that Mercury retrograde in your opposite sign. At least once we get to Venus trine Uranus, You feel a renewal of clarity in understanding whom it is that you're with. Now, for a small percentage of you out there, if you know that you're not in the right relationship for you, well, it might be Venus going direct that feels like ripping off a Band-Aid, ready to go in a different direction. And yet we still need to have Mercury move back into your opposite sign for you to truly understand what it is that you want to do moving forward from here. What I love about this month for you, well, there's a lot here. What a powerful time it is. I am going to say I love that we start the year with the Sun trine Uranus right out of the gate. I think you are going to love this energy. The Sun is your ruling luminary, so you'll be feeling light and open and excited about the future and the way in which your daily lived experience could change in an instant with that new moon to start the month. Well, I think there's something very exciting and thrilling and hopeful about the time. Cherish that energy because you will need it as things feel very intense mid-month. And yet you will navigate this time wonderfully, successfully, even at moments magically so. Well, thank you so much for watching. You can get a video like this every single week for every single sign for as low as just $3 a month with choose your membership rate at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com. At NadiyaShahSuperstars.com, you get expanded, exclusive video scopes each and every week. Now, higher tiers get you things like all access passes to Synchronicity University events, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there. Link is in the description below. Thank you again for watching. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.